Hi guys, Melon Man here. Today is, I believe it's week 5 for me unfooding on the new year. Into the new year, my 5th week of unfooding. It's my 2nd day without food for this week. In my 5th week of extended fasting, so going 2, 3, 4, 5 days without food. I'm going 5 days without food this week. I'm not recording this and talking about this to brag. I'm not recording this and talking about this to tell you that you need to do this, because this is not something that I recommend for someone that's getting started. And if someone was working with me personally, that's what I do. I help people change their lives, and this is just one of the tools that I use. Extended fasting is one of my high level tools. I have 7 different levels of participation in my program. I don't start people with extended fasting. I'm not sharing my story to brag about anything. I'm just letting you know that this is the background of what I'm doing that inspires me and gives me the insight that I do have and that I do share. I'm 139 pounds today, 10 pounds lighter than I was 24 hours ago. So, some people get hung up on the weight loss. I'll tell you, when you dry fast, you drop a lot of fluid in the very first day or two. So I routinely drop 10 pounds of fluids in the first 36 to 48 hours. And that's what has happened. That's what always happens. 4, 5 days of the week I do not eat. I basically am not eating Monday to Friday. This has become kind of a bit of a consistent thing for me now. I'm getting comfortable with it. I am quite much enjoying it. I'm not forcing it so much that I'm actually, when it comes to Sunday night after I've indulged with my family for family dinner, it's not something I want to give up. I enjoy eating my family dinner with my family and having rice or potato or pasta. We went to a Greek lunch. It was my nephew's baptism this Sunday, and I am happy that I was able to indulge with my family freely, and I'm not looking to stop doing that. I have no interest at this point to stop doing that. I have an interest right now to stop doing any other cooked and processed foods on any other days, but I would like to enjoy cooked and processed foods, vegan foods, predominantly at Sunday dinner. I like to keep it predominantly raw foods on Friday and Saturday. I will, at this point, allow feta cheese to continue into my, Greek salads. I enjoy that, and I'd like to keep it. I'm using hummus. I enjoy that, and I like to keep it. Beans and vegetables, nuts and seeds are wonderful. I enjoy them and love them. Fruits and vegetables are a mainstay for Fridays and Saturdays. I love them. I love it. I love the way I'm eating. I love the way I am not eating. I love not eating Monday to Friday. I enjoy that. I'm grateful that I'm making that choice. I'm not forcing myself to do it. I love it. I believe we must love what we do. We cannot force it. Okay, it has to be something that you move into by choice and freedom, and you must really enjoy it and love it, and I do. I slept. Yesterday was family day. I have been a problematic sleeper for 20 years, an insomniac. I basically slept for 2 days. I was up for a bit and then back to sleep. I was up for a bit and then back to sleep. The removal of yeast and candida from my life the removal of fungus and parasite from my life, the unfooding process, the detoxification process, the distilled water detoxification, the detoxification that happens from going to raw foods and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables contain distilled waters. Distilled waters have the negative charge that our body needs to eliminate the inorganic elements from our bodies and our lives and restore perfect health to the body. Perfect health can be restored to your body. You do not need to be fat any longer. Fat is a choice that you remain in if you continue to think and speak and act as you do. It's your choice. Poverty is your choice. If you continue to remain to think and say and do the things that you do, you will remain in poverty. Disease and pain, happiness and joy, prosperity, abundance of love and peace and freedom are all choices that you can make now, that you can make today. To he that hath, Matthew 12:13. To he that hath, more shall be given. And to he that has lost, or to he that it has taken, that it has been taken away, more shall be taken away. I've probably bastardized this verse a little bit there. I know my memory is not perfect. But to understand this verse, this is a verse that is written in the Bible. I'm not saying that the Bible is the all-telling Word of God. I'm not saying that the Bible has not in any way been doctored by man, or that it's perfect. I'm not saying the Bible is perfect. I'm not saying that Christianity is perfect. I'm not quoting a Christian scripture and saying I am a Christian. I am not a Christian. I'm a man that recognizes the facts of life, the truth of life, the truth of humanness. The truth of the human being is that we are physical, we are mental, we are emotional, and we are also spirit. Whether you want to acknowledge the spirit or not, or you just want to acknowledge that as being an energy aspect of you, something leaves the body when you die. The cells, the material are still there. The body is still there. The brain is still there. The mind is not the brain. There's some electrical component, some current that is you, that leaves. I like to call that the spirit. I like to call that the universal energy. I like to call that the source. You can call it whatever you like. It matters not to me what you call it. Just acknowledge the truth. There is something here that's within us that is us. And that is the part that is truly us. That is the unchanging aspect of us. And it is the same part that is the same part in every one else that is on this planet. So we all have access to that space and that power and that energy. The individual bit is more the ego. That's more the subconscious programming. The programming that has happened within us from our life and our life experiences. Over the last couple days of sleeping, I've never slept so much in 20 years. That is the truth. I've never slept so much in 20 years. I am sleeping. I've never slept in 20 years. This is humongous for me. I didn't eat. I haven't eaten in 40 hours right now. I was sleeping. My body was empty. Without food, without nourishment, it slept. Our body is not healed by nourishment. It's healed by emptiness. It's in emptiness, unfooding, that we heal. It's through distilled waters that we empty the body. We remove the obstructions within the body by rinsing it with distilled water. Distilled waters are in fruits and vegetables. Distilled waters are in trees, are the waters of the lakes. Distilled waters are natural. Distilled waters are within us. We create distilled waters. Our urine is distilled water. Distilled waters heal the body. Emptiness heals the body. As we detoxify and remove obstructions from the body naturally unfoods. The body naturally returns to what is natural. Food is not what is natural. Food is not what we need. Emptiness is what is natural. Emptiness is what we need. We return to what we need as we remove the obstructions, as we remove the incorrect thoughts, words, and habits, the thoughts that we need food, the thoughts that we need vitamins, minerals, proteins, essential fats, fat oils, the thoughts that we need sex, we need another person, we need money, we need things, we need. The more we think that we need, these are incorrect thoughts, these are stinking thinking, these are incorrect thoughts that block us from the truth. The truth is that we are completely supported. We are completely supported beings, that all health and healing happens within the self. We can heal the self. We can return to our very best self. We don't have to be fat. We don't have to be sick. We don't have to be poor. We don't have to be in pain. We can change our mind. We can overcome all of it. It's a change of mind, first and foremost. It's a change of element, which can be changed through distilled waters and emptiness. You can heal your body and life. It's a choice. There's an emotional aspect to ourselves. I've been noticing the last couple of days emotionally. This morning, emotional release. I've been asking for my emotional blocked energy to rise up and come up and make itself be known to me again. The inner child, the true me, my source energy. It requires love. My shadow, my blocked energies, my fear, my anger, my frustration, my sorrow, my sadness, my pain. It needs to be noticed. It needs to be realized. It can't be hidden anymore. I need to speak about it. I need to accept my fears. I need to accept my sorrows. I need to get over my anger and my frustration in my life. I need to love myself. I need to acknowledge my fear, my anger, my sorrow, my frustration. I need to sit with them, those suppressed emotions, those hidden aspects of me, things that I haven't been wanting to face. They're blocked energies. They're blocked. They stay down low. They stay stuck in my organs. They get blocked in my organs, in my liver. Anger and frustration gets stuck in my hips. It creates pain in my body and blocked energy. I need to ask it to come up. I need to invite it up. I need to speak to that damaged, poor little child within me. I need to say, I understand. I need to be my own best friend. I need to give love to me. I need to nurture me. I need to speak to myself. I need to be alone with myself. I need to be mindful. I need to be self-aware. Emptiness makes us more self-aware than anything. Removing the toxic elements helps us to see what is truly there, helps us to free up the blocked energy and emotion. We need to invite it up. We need to ask it to come up. We need to spend time. We need to speak to ourselves. We need to speak to that little child. We need to say we understand. We need to be our own best friend. We need to give ourselves a hug. We need to accept our situation as it is. We need to accept responsibility for our situation the way that it is. We have to realize we have created it. To he who hath, more shall be given, because he has the right thoughts. That's why he gets more, because he thinks properly. He's been around his parents who thought prosperously, so he learned to think prosperously. He's learned to realize that he deserves prosperity, and he thinks prosperity, and he thinks himself out of poverty. He never had poverty. He never knew the thoughts and words of poverty. He never knew the thoughts and words of the poor African child. The poor African child, yes, the poor African child. It seems unfair, but it is the way that it is. Don't have to go all the way to Africa. The poor, starving African descendant in the US, the poor African descendant in Canada, the poor African descendant in me, the black man in me, the poor black man in me, the poor me in me. As long as I stay the poor me, I continue to create the poor me. I am responsible for the poor me, the poor black me. I need to accept me, the black man, who learned from his poor black father the same poor black thoughts. I need to acknowledge them, accept them. They are my responsibility. They are my thoughts. If I continue to hold them, then I continue to create the poor me in my life. And the more will be taken away. If I choose to stay in the poor me, the more will be given away and taken away. If I choose to recognize the abundance and worthiness that is me, I am worthy. I was born worthy. We're all born of the source energy. Our true nature is of the source. Our true nature, when we identify the true self, the true source self that we all are, that we all have, we recognize who we really are. We recognize we are all worthy. I am worthy. I am a man. I am a being. I'm a human being. I am worthy and deserving, not because I am black or because I'm white or because of anything, not because I'm a woman, not because I'm a paraplegic, not because I'm sick, not because I have a disease. I can overcome any sickness, illness, or disease. I can choose the right thoughts, words, actions, and behaviors to change my life. It is my choice to choose prosperity or abundance, to choose thinness, to choose to rise above my circumstances and my situations. It's all my choice. I choose to begin again today. I choose again today to step into my very best self. You can choose it as well too. The Mellow Man, encouraging you to choose the very best for you. Stop feeling sorry for you. Step into the very best you again today. If you need help, reach out to me. I'm happy to help you become the best you as I work on becoming the best me. Blessings to you. Know God bless you. God bless you. Whether you believe in God or no God, I love you. Have a super day.